Howdy all, nerfanna here, coming to you all the way from Texas to bring you back to the Doki Doki Literature Club. We wrote our poem, we're going to get to read poems, there better be some spicy drama, and hopefully some spooks. But welcome to day 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's get right into it. Hi again, Nerfy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nerfy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack? Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops down into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Nerfy always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Ow, that kind of hurt my chest.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's too close to home for me.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Nerfy can become good friends too. Innocent.
Sayuri. Oh, I can right click and get rid of the text? Sorry, I'm learning. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. High expectations, high standards. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. At a literature club? Shocking. Groundbreaking. Oh my god. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Insulted. Smack, smack, double backhand. I love you. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Thank you. It's a lot of effort and a lot of water. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Her manga, I bet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed at something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I have never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Nerfy. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet.
I'm finally free!
I'm just kidding. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that?
I guess it's easier to be closer together like this.
Don't
say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
I read that very wrong. Whoops! My bad. I apologize. Natsuki crosses her arm and scoots an inch away from me. I wonder why. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Ooh, I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Huh? You didn't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. And later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when you get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you, small stuff. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Huh, good save.
Oh, let me save. Sorry. Smartass. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, she's so cute! Oh, she's so cute! Sorry. Oh, look at that face. Ooh. Okay. ... We read on for a few more minutes. Finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? She literally did that. She did it. You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean?
Don't you share your
manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it, which is actually very true. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monaco is kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page, and the bird were just kidding. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you did look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me.
All right.
Guess I'll stop here for now. Close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Oh, yeah, but
Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really all right? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only get partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this.
Stop it.
But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or I am more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. Alright then. Stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah?
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to oh, shit, I didn't read that right.
I can't wait!
Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Claps for you. The other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, who should I show my poem to first? Let's show it to Yuri. She'll like it. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Oh god, I need to... Oh. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah, I included an email. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Ow! I like smacked myself. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through them myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing such a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yari is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Hello, ears! That was like a spooky sound. I can't read this. Ghost under the light. It's going to be read in a normal voice. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The air flickers. I flicker back. That says light, by the way, the light flickers. That's cute. I'm sorry. I have such horrible handwriting. Kinda do. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often or well. Excuse me. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Was it too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad to hear that you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nerfy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past. Dude, and soon to be left with nothing. Dramatic! It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. I read manga. I have an excuse. Give me my pass. Give me my get out of jail free card. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Leave. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Thank God. Oh, I need a break on my voice. Give me Natsuki. Sadly, Natsuki's voice is a lot easier for me than any of them. I have to read all their poems.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
What's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Okay. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ugh! Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you will need to show me yours, right? Oh, I almost got like the winks like matched up. That would have been amazing.
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Woohoo! Saucy.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? She's a basic bitch, aka.
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like people try, bitch. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line.
So you did. Okay.
I
guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh my god, I still have 2 more.
We'll leave Monica for last. This is a good poem, Nerfy. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Really, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Nerfy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right?
Please.
Don't worry. I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Oh god, this is even small.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me.
Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Better than eagles can fly. Better than eagles can fly. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Nailed it. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean.
I still tried my best. Yeah. Didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky and...
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Oh, yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. But I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
One more, baby.
Who should I show my poem to next? Find out next time. Just kidding. Hi, Nerfy. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah? Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess... Oh, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Nerfy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Nerfy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Insulted! I read her poem. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yeah? By any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? No. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to read, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everybody else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You should... You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh my god, yours is long. There's a scrolly bar. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. What? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Oh. That sounds... Monica, are you okay? Am I the he? Like, So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What is the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? What's that? Do you eat it? I wish. Oh, food. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. This is actually really true for any form of writing. Fun fact. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sorry, my voice is like shot. Woo! Please no more voices. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come off as nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Nerfy did too.
Check, please. Check.
So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nerfy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Wait, where's the music? There's no music.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... Oh, okay, we're saving. We're saving, evidently. Oh, we're loading. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nerfy appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everything okay? Well, you know what? Wasn't the one with... Hoo-hoo! I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nerfy started showing up. The plot thickens! Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Just screaming. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn, thank God, not run, towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Nerfy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Nerfy. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. That's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Nerfy?
Well? Oh God. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, let's go for Yuri. I like Yuri. So of course, that's going to be Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and become something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Talking about her boobs in front of me. Oh, whoops.
Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. This is women though. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Tsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayuri, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. Look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands. She stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? No, everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Nerfy. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, plot. I would never do anything so shameful. So,
what thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Tea's a good saver. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say that it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Nerfy, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Nod to myself with newfound determination. Nerfy, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. She's so cute. Truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. See? Not annoying. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. What is that? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Nerfy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Benefits. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, write the poem. Why is Monica never? Why is Monica never a flavor of the month? Determination. Unrequited. Oh, that's actually really true. Vibrant. Ooh, vibrant's pretty. Feather. Beauty. Feather. Lust. I think it's funny that she's lust. Adventure. I don't want her. I want... Oh god, what is it? Excitement. Shopping. Whistle. Boop. Yeah. Uncanny. That's cute. Frightening. Misery. Oh, why is she misery? I thought it would be her. She's like the dark boy. Entropy. Heaven sent. Cry. I'm sorry. I'm rediscovering. What? Vitality. Marshmallow. Starscape. Fickle. Bunny. I don't know what that word is. Precious. Vivacious. I think it's almost evenly split. That is all the time I have. I have got to save. Thank you all so much for watching. This is a really long game. This is really long. I want to say it's 4 hours in total. We've gone through about an hour and a half of it. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Doki Doki Literature Club. I want to be finishing it. I haven't seen anything that's just really spooky, and it's the second part now. Second day, going into the third day. But my voice has to rest. If you get able to check out on Friday, make sure to click that subscribe button. And as always, hope to see you on the next one. Bye!